The APEC 2025 summit, which took place in Seoul, South Korea, was not only in the spotlight because of its economic agenda and strategic cooperation between countries, but also because of a warm moment involving Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto and South Korean cultural icons. One of the names that stole the most attention that night was Cha Eun-woo, an actor and K-pop idol known for his charm and positive image on the international scene. Amid a dense series of economic meetings and forums, an unexpected moment occurred when President Prabowo attended a cultural banquet held by the South Korean government for the leaders of APEC member countries. The event was aimed at introducing the power of Korean culture that has become a global phenomenon, and several major K-pop stars attended as honorary ambassadors. Cha Eun-woo, known as one of the most representative faces of Korea's soft power, appeared in a tribute session to the country's guests. When Cha Eun-woo introduced himself and talked about the role of Korean culture in building international relations, President Prabowo was seen smiling and giving warm applause. After the brief appearance, Prabowo spoke directly with Eun-woo. In a moment that later went viral on social media, the Indonesian president delivered a message that was so warm and full of meaning. "I respect how young Koreans like you bring the nation's culture to the world," Prabowo said in fluent English, looking directly at Eun-woo. "Your talent and dedication, especially in music and the arts, is an extraordinary form of diplomacy. The world now knows Korea not only for its technology, but also for its cultural beauty." Cha Eun-woo, who heard the compliment from the Indonesian head of state directly, lowered his head politely and replied with a gentle smile, "Thank you, Mr. President. I was honored to hear that. Indonesia is a country that we really admire," Eun-woo said in fluent English, to friendly laughter and applause from the guests. Several Korean media outlets noted that the brief meeting was one of the most memorable moments of the evening. One Korean television station even rebroadcast the interaction with the headline, "Indonesian President Praises K-pop. Special message for Cha Eun-woo." * The hashtag Prabowo Cha Eun-woo was trending on Southeast Asian social media for several hours after the event. In a brief interview on the sidelines of the event, Prabowo added, "Culture is the bridge of the human heart. I see the younger generation of Koreans able to strengthen relations between countries in a gentle but strong way. K-pop, drama, and Korean movies are a huge force. I appreciate all the hardworking young artists, including Cha Eun-woo. He is an example of Asian discipline and spirit." The words immediately spread in cyberspace. Many K-pop fans in Indonesia, including ASTRO fans and Cha Eun-woo's personal fans, were proud to hear the praise. "Incredible. Mr. Prabowo really understands the meaning of culture," wrote one social media user. "He not only talks politics, but also appreciates art and the younger generation," added another netizen. Cha Eun-woo himself didn't wait long to respond. On his official account, he wrote a message in English and Korean that read, "I was honored to meet the President of Indonesia, a leader who values culture and the younger generation so much. Thank you for the touching words." The message was followed by an emoji of the Indonesian flag and a red heart, which then made the army, Aroha, and K-pop fans from Indonesia flood the comments with pride and gratitude. The moment was not just a greeting between a state leader and an artist. Behind it, many observers see an important symbol of cultural diplomacy between countries. In recent years, Indonesia and South Korea have strengthened strategic relations, not only in the economic and defense sectors, but also in the cultural and tourism sectors. President Prabowo himself is known to have an interest in aspects of Asian culture and often emphasizes the importance of soft diplomacy in building the image of the nation. A protocol staff of the Indonesian embassy in Seoul revealed to the media that Prabowo had asked for a list of the names of the artists present before the event began. "He knows that Cha Eun-woo is a figure that young Indonesians really like," said the staffer. The president even said, "I know many young people in Indonesia admire him. He's a positive influence." It shows how Prabowo is trying to bridge diplomacy in a more modern and emotional way, understanding the global appeal of Korean culture as something that can strengthen relations between nations. Not surprisingly, his meeting with Cha Eun-woo became a topic of widespread conversation, not only in Indonesia but also in South Korea. During the APEC 2025 event in Seoul, Prabowo also spoke in one of the special sessions alluding to the importance of the power of culture for peace. In his speech, he mentioned that Asia has a uniqueness that must be maintained, and young artists such as Cha Eun-woo, BTS's Jimin, and many others play an important role in bringing a positive image of Asia to the world. They are not only artists, but also ambassadors of values such as hard work, respect, and solidarity, he said at the forum. To applause from the audience a few days after the event, Korean media such as Yonhap News and the Korea Herald highlighted Prabowo's warm and communicative leadership style. They call him one of Southeast Asia's leaders who understands the role of youth and pop culture in global diplomacy. Prabowo Subianto not only talks about the economy or defense, but also touches the hearts of many people through his recognition of culture, wrote one of the media columnists. Cha Eun-woo's fans in Indonesia even made a compilation video about the moment, containing video snippets from the cultural banquet, Prabowo's speech, and Eun-woo's response on social media. The video went viral on YouTube and TikTok, breaking into millions of views in just a matter of days. The hashtags #Indonesia-Korea Friendship and #Eunwoo Prabowo are trending at the same time. According to international cultural observers from the University of Indonesia, Dr. Radi Wulandari, moments like this are very important in building relations between countries in the future. We live in an era where pop culture is rapidly breaking the boundaries of formal diplomacy. When President Prabowo speaks to a figure like Cha Eun-woo, he is opening the door to softer but broad-based international communication, he said. Cha Eun-woo himself, who is known to be humble and polite, was reportedly touched by the attention. In a limited interview after APEC, he mentioned Indonesia as one of the countries that always warmly welcomes him. I have been to Indonesia several times. It always felt like a second home. The people are warm, the food is delicious, and the energy is very positive. Hearing directly the appreciation from the president of Indonesia is something that I will not forget, he said. Those words add to the long list of good relations between Eun-woo and his fans in Indonesia. Many fans hope that, after this meeting, Cha Eun-woo will return to Indonesia in a larger cultural event or concert. Some even called for Indonesia-Korea cultural cooperation to produce joint projects between artists from both countries. That night, APEC 2025 in Seoul told a story that went beyond economics or trade. Among the rows of official meetings, negotiations, and agreements, tucked away one brief conversation between a president and a young artist who became a symbol of Asia's new friendship. Prabowo and Cha Eun-woo both pointed out that diplomacy is not only about agreements, but also about mutual respect for people and culture. An official APEC photographer even captured the moment when Prabowo patted Eun-woo on the shoulder before leaving the room, with a big smile on both faces. The photo is now widely circulated and is considered a simple symbol of Asia's growing soft power. Over time, many viewed the meeting as a new beginning of closer cultural ties between Indonesia and South Korea. President Prabowo showed that diplomacy can be warm, humane, and even touch the hearts of millions of young fans around the world. And for Cha Eun-woo, that moment will always be a reminder that his charm as an artist can cross political and geographical boundaries, uniting two peoples through respect and appreciation.